So glad to be back with you, Pebble Droppers. I just want to truly tell every single one of you how much I appreciate you showing up and trying to learn and cultivate just like I am. Now, if you're new here, we welcome you and we recommend that you watch our first video, The Pebble Effect. This will give you more insight into what we are doing here. And also, if you want to learn the moves that I'm doing, feel free to watch the playlist series Into the Flow, The Moves Basics. This gives you a step-by-step tutorial of each move, so you'll be on the fast track to learning each and every single one of them. Now trust me, I know it looks pretty rough, but once you start getting a hang of the moves, it really comes quite naturally. Also, it has to be said, please remember to like these videos and also click the bell notification. This truly helps our outreach. So the person I'm going to quote is someone that I absolutely admire. This man was such an inspiration to so many people. Even if you're not into sports or boxing, anything like that, there is so much talent and wisdom that this man possessed that I honestly think every single one of us can learn so much from him. We all know who it is, Muhammad Ali, the world famous boxer. Now, this quote is actually quite extensive. I usually stick to shorter quotes, but this one's a bit longer, so I'm going to read it off. What he said was, "Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them. A desire, a dream, a vision. They have to have skill, but the will must be stronger than the skill." Let's explore more about this. See you in the flow.
We embark on today's journey by synergistically aligning our minds and bodies to enter into the flow. Keep in mind, our paths may diverge. There's no need to follow my movements if your body wants to take you somewhere else. Your only task is to keep moving and to remain receptive to the positive influences that are about to emerge. Now let's get into the flow. You're offered some candy when you're trying to lose weight, so you politely decline. You decide to stay dedicated to your goal of walking for 30 minutes a day, even though today has been exceptionally busy and you are exhausted. You decide not to hit that snooze button to gain a few extra minutes of sleep. These are examples of willpower in action. But what is it exactly? And how can I get me some of that? Willpower is a choice. It's choosing between giving into your temptations or sacrificing current pleasure to strive for something higher in the future. It's about grabbing life by the horns and wringing out everything you can in the moment to seize the day and use it to propel you forward. It's that yearning, burning hunger that tells you something great is ahead. So keep going. And simply put, it's about finishing what you started. There are three components that must be in balance to achieve an unwavering will. They are the analytics of the head, the emotions of the heart, and the skills of the hand. The roadmap to achieving these goals is created by our head, where we contemplate the appropriate process to get to our destination. The heart is where we choose the emotions associated with the process. If we choose positive emotional cues such as, "I enjoy doing this," compared to, "This is such a chore," our journey becomes smoother. And our hands, or otherwise the physical selves in general, is where we forge the skills required to meeting our goals. It needs to be said that oftentimes it's the emotions of the heart that get ignored. If we don't associate what must be done with positive emotions, we will eventually tell ourselves it's not worth it. When these three components come into alignment, will flows naturally, and flow is Zen. Hence, Zen is will. But the state of Zen is an ongoing practice. Willpower is like a muscle. It can fatigue. It can also be strengthened with repetitive exposure to stimuli. Understand that the precise moment when we build willpower is when we are given justifiable excuses to not commit to our goals. But we do so anyway. So, what can we do to forge our will? First, visualize. Do this every day. Picture you at your end goal. Develop this picture over time. Picture the road you must take from start to finish. Envision what obstacles you know you will face and picture what you must do to surmount them. 2. Stay attentive. When we are in the moment, we voluntarily choose which emotions we associate with the process. If you don't remain attentive, you don't willfully choose the emotions, and every step becomes an ordeal. Last, build momentum. Set a goal and then immediately begin it. This facilitates finishing what you started by telling yourself, "This is important to me." Now it's time for us to say together, "I finish what I start. I 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 finish what I start." As we depart from today's practice, let's all take a moment to feel gratitude for willfully taking steps in making our lives more fulfilling. Now, let's get out there and start something.
Everyone, thanks again for sticking to the end to see what our Pass It On challenge is for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I really enjoyed learning from this video as well. When I make these videos, I can't believe how much insight I gain from it all. So our Pass It On challenge for today is admit you were wrong about something today. And remember, I finish what I start. See you next time.